The second activity we worked on in class today is a matching activity. It's a card sort, but I converted it to digital form. Here's how it works. On slides 1 and 2, you have graphs with a direction about the type of dilation. On slides 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, you have a description of the result of that dilation. For example, card D says a polygon with the vertices at 2, 3, 5, 3, and 5, 6. Your job is to find the card that matches the description. So for example, if I was looking at question 1, I know that I would need to dilate the trapezoid using a center of -1, -2. So that would be right here would be my center of dilation, and a scale factor of 3/2. So I would dilate point C with a scale factor of 3/2. So instead of being over 1, I'll be over 1.5. And instead of being up 3, I would be up 4.5. So I'd end up with C prime here. And I can dilate D. I was 3 over, I'll end up 4.5 over. And I was 3 up, so I'll end up 4.5 up. Because again, my scale factor is 3/2 or 1.5. And then A was 4 units away from B, and so A prime is going to be 6 units away from B. And so I end up with a trapezoid that looks something like this, what you see in the red. I'll outline it in orange so that we can see more clearly how the trapezoid would be shaped. Not perfect, but you get the picture. And then I'm going to look for a card that matches this trapezoid. So for example, option A says a polygon, and that's just a shape with straight sides, more than 3 sides, with the vertices at -4, 1. Well, let's check whether A prime was at -4, 1. Well, that's not card 1. We know that in card 1, A prime is not ending up at -4, 1. So it couldn't be option A. B says a circle. Well, we didn't end up with a circle when we performed the dilation on card 1, so it couldn't be card 1. C gives us some more coordinate pairs for the polygon. Let's check it out. A should be at -7, 2. Is that where we ended up? Okay, A matches -7, 2. B was at -1, -2. Let's check if that's where this card says. Yep, B is at -1, 2, -2. And C and D match as well. -2.5, +2.5, and -5.5, +2.5. So I know that card C is talking about card 1, which means that I'll take card 1 and I will copy and paste it into the slide with card C so that I can tell that they match. You should end up with a card on slides 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 that has a dilation. So 2 cards on each slide. There will be 1 graph left over. 1 graph does not have a matching card. This is activity 2.4, number 3. Go ahead and finish, and then go back to Schoology for your next steps.